Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talk. We got a package to open. This package is from Universal Coin and Bullion. I'm super excited to open it because it's got something in here I've been actually waiting to get. Have I gotten them before? Yes. However, lately I find myself, maybe I got the fever. Maybe I've got the fever. And if I'm right, which I am, it should be in here. Now, let me just feel so I can maybe open up the one that I think it's going to be in. No, actually, I guess it will be in this one. I was hoping. So, right off the bat, you know, I'm trying to stay consistent and keep getting a little something each week. Some weeks, I have a little bit more. Oh, actually, oh yeah, there it is. Very tucked in the corner. I was on the wrong side. I'm trying to stay consistent with silver, trying to keep picking up a little here and there, but these things are very addicting, as I just picked up another one, another 10th ounce. Let's see if we can get focused in a little bit here. Another 2022, if I can get focused in. There we go. I guess that's about as focused as we're going to get it. Another 2022 $5 gold eagle. So, I've been trying to pick them up when I can. Tighten up a little bit more. Is that in there? What is that? A little scratch in the capsule right there. Trying to pick them up a little bit where I can. I know gold is not really shining quite as bright right now, but it's shining brighter than the stock market. It's shining brighter than most cryptos, if not all cryptos. And so I'm still happy with gold. But it is pricey. A coin like this right here, you're talking, you know, $230 normally. I happen to get a great deal on this through Universal Coin and Bullion. Bull Tide really takes care of everybody on the channel. If you've been on the fence of maybe wanting to get into precious metals, or you want to get something and just don't know where to start, I will put Chris's contact in the description below the video. Mention Tsquare Talk. He'll give you a special deal. He always takes care of us. And you know, it's not financial advice, but I personally believe we're going to see something happen. Let me just see something real quick, because it came with a I probably should have read it ahead of time. He sends me, whenever they do it, they send their metals market report about gold and silver and what's going on in the markets and stuff. This was actually filmed on the 8th of May. However, this week was ending April, the last week of April when they mailed this out. Gold closed on Friday at 1950, April 22nd, but fell on Monday morning. And we had a bad week with gold due to European Central Bank insistence on leaving the euro rate near zero. While the U.S. Federal Reserve is aggressively raising the rates, dollar rates. You guys saw we just went up 0.5%. The next meeting of the Federal Reserve opens market community, the FOMC, will be on May 3rd and 4th. We already know the outcome of that. That was 0.5%. When they are expected to raise rates by 0.5%, gold traded at its lowest price in 2 months. And that's why I like it. I'd rather buy stuff when it's low, because here's what's going to happen, in my opinion. We're going to see an amazing day one of these days. We're going to see gold jump probably over 2,000, maybe even see a nice 2,100 day. And all of a sudden, everybody's going to start calling, hey, you ought to invest. If you had invested in this a month ago or whatever. That's one of the reasons I like Universal Coin and Bullion. They call me even when it's down. I get my phone calls. He keeps in touch with me. We have a good friendship. We talk a lot about different stuff. So it's important to me. But once gold really starts to shine and everybody gets in, I don't want to pay the higher prices. That's when I want to take my break. Lowest price in 2 months, early Monday, briefly falling below 1900. And keep in mind, that week after this letter, we saw it go down to like 1840. Despite gold's temporary retreat on Monday, its performance so far this year has shown that times of uncertainty are good for gold and bad for stocks. The stock market fell 5% on Thursday and Friday, with tech-heavy NASDAQ falling 6% in 2 days. We actually had a 5% drop the other day, in 1 day, falling over 20% from its peak. Friday was the worst market day in 2 years. Yeah, we actually had one worse the following week. And that's another thing. When you have this huge amount of volatility, it really makes me think of 2008. It makes me think of 2000. The volatility as it fell, huge amounts of money getting out of the stock market, huge amounts of money getting in, but then more money getting out. And then all of a sudden we're having these huge swings in the market. And then bam, the big collapse. So Friday was the worst day in 2 years, like I said, but then it followed it up. We actually had a worse day later after this letter was printed, with the Dow down over 2,000 points in 3 days before rallying to close a little bit up for the day as of last Friday. So key thing to take from that, gold does well in times of uncertainty. Times of major uncertainty also drive rare coins. Rare coin prices higher in the past 50 years. Rare coins have surged between 350% to 1,195%, 3 times in 1972 to 74, 1976 to 80, and 1986 to 90. And a similar surge during the financial panic of 2008, 2009. Now PCGS 3000 rare coin index has begun another surge, over 21% in just the last 12 months. So what that is basically saying that rare coins are doing really well right now. I mean, granted, gold coins and silver coins are doing really well, too, in my opinion, but the rare coins are performing better right now. There is a less of them. As long as I am going up in value, that's all that matters to me. And gold and silver, I believe, is going to do that for me. Now, I know some people out there who are against gold and silver are going to tell you, oh, it's at a high. Why would you want to buy? They think it's at a high. They think that. And maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of people are just trying to push gold and silver on other people. I don't care what the physical price is on this, or the paper price, I guess I should say. I'm not planning on selling. I know that this is real money. This is something I can give to my kids, and prices are only going to go up. The dollar, unfortunately, is only going to be printed more and go down in value. It's sad to say. They are over printing the dollar just way too fast. I'll continue reading here. Currently, pundits are blaming the stock market collapse on the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, talking about half-point increases in the federal funds rate next week. The 10-year Treasury rate has already doubled from 1.5% to nearly 3% in just a few months. So is merely playing catch-up with the one rate he controls. The biggest threats are fresh new concerns in the Biden era, like a potential problem. I don't want to use that one word, that 3-letter W word, with Ukraine, or in Ukraine, But with Russia. China's severe lockdowns in Shanghai, soaring inflation, ongoing supply chain constraints, and undefended borders, all of which are resulting in a super low approval rating. I'm not personally worried about his approval rating. I'm reading between the lines and looking at how that's going to affect this stuff. Right now, this stuff is getting beat down. A lockdown in China means items that they make using this metal are not being made. We're seeing a lot of metals go down. We're seeing copper go down. We're seeing gold go down. We're seeing silver go down. And we could keep seeing them come down. There is a huge amount of buying. But eventually, when these companies start producing again, then that's when it's really going to get interesting, because they're going to need this. Supply chain issues obviously are an issue on everyday items, which is driving a lot of prices up even higher. But the overprinting of money, in my opinion, is the number one thing that's really kind of pushing the value of the dollar down and pushing the value of this up. We are now just in the beginning of the next big surge, as amplified by record in gold ETF purchases in March. Now, keep in mind, ETFs, you're talking paper. Eventually, the more people that are buying paper. People think that buying paper is bad. It's not physical, first of all. Having a paper contract for gold does not mean that you hold the gold. It does mean if it goes up, if you put $2,000 into an ETF and it goes up to $2,500, well, then, you'll make $500. But if the system happens to collapse, who knows? We could see a lot of people holding paper not be able to get their gold. They'll just be told, here, we're going to settle out in cash. But I do believe that price solves everything. And, for the right amount of money, I'll part with this, no matter what happens. These concerns are similar to what drove gold higher in 1972 and 74 during the Nixon presidency, with the Vietnam, the Watergate over his head, hyperinflation. Let's see, the Iran conflict affairs in 87, the stock market crash. All drove rare coins sharply higher, and gold sharply higher. So literally reading through this, everything is pointing to, and the letter goes on. It's a really long letter, but they include one of these whenever you make a purchase, which I do like reading. I always try to read them. They look like this. I'll kind of show you real quick. If you guys want, you can even pause it. I won't read the entire thing verbatim. But you can kind of pause right here and then continue down and pause. And then you can flip it around and pause. And pause. And that's it, really. The bottom stuff is just disclaimers, basically stating that prices go up and down. So there's no guarantees that past performance are going to predict future performance. However, I believe that the way things happen, they kind of keep over and over and over and again. People forget the way things were in the past. And they think it can't happen again. And that's why I like gold and silver, because I believe we are going to see the past catch up to us. So with that being said, almost forgot real quick. We got to open this one. Let's see what's in here, because this was my order right here. So let's see what we got. Oh, wow. That's nice. Actually, that's what I thought it was, because I've seen that one before, but the Trump one. So let's hear. We'll show this one first, because everybody's seen it, so we'll just kind of, because I have gotten one of these before. That's beautiful. As always, they're good for people that are like big on the NRA and stuff, and I think everybody should be. I think it's an important thing that people know about and understand. But this one, wow, that is nice. Donald J. Trump, 45th President, 2020. Look at the back. That's beautiful. Exact same. Nice. And that's the thing I like about Universal Coin and Bullion. Once in a while, they throw in a little free gifts. And, you know, I mean, that's pretty cool, I think. I liked it when they were doing the silver. They had a copper ones. Because I believe copper is going to do really well. A lot of people like the copper rounds right now. But that's beautiful. That is definitely a beautiful coin. I kind of put the two together. One silver and one challenge coin. So pretty cool. Oh, there is a little difference. 2020 versus 2022. They looked identical at first, but there's a little difference. So with that being said, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're not already subscribed, please take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys again on Tsquare Talk. I can't wait to read y'all's comments and hope to hear what you guys think. So thank you all for watching and have a great day.